You know, I was totally unaware of the possibilities of science until I was, into my schooling. So I think at a young age you should focus on things that make you say, wow. Don't get caught up in the equations and the formula and all these kinds of things. If something inspires you and makes you perk up and say, wow, then that's the kind of thing that you should follow.
My name is Jarrad Hampton-Marcell. I'm a microbial ecologist here at Argonne National Laboratory, and basically I study bacteria. High school, I was a quarterback, and then I played receiver and cornerback in college, but it didn't last very long. Ended up getting injured multiple times, torn Achilles, blew out a knee, hip issues. So it was just a matter of time before I knew that I was going to be transitioning, going to kind of like my next adventure. And then I just happened to stumble upon the whole microbiome world. So looking at genomics and trying to understand biology from a computational aspect, and I just fell in love with it. Since then, I've really been trying to retool how I understand biology. I went from a very mechanistic, in the lab, experimental aspect to really trying to understand the conceptual world. So the failures along the way have really taught me how to not only motivate myself, but also change kind of my focus on what success really means.
My name is Jennifer Fowler, and I'm a cybersecurity analyst here at Argonne National Laboratory. In high school, I was really interested in genetics. I took it my senior year, and then I thought that that would be a really great thing to pursue in college. But I actually ended up at Argonne in a different capacity. I ended up analyzing critical infrastructure, but after a couple of years, I kind of grew a little restless. So I kind of was working in an area near where the cyber group works now. And I was talking to them, and I thought what they were doing was really exciting. And I didn't have any background in computer science, but I thought I'd give it a try. And it's been the greatest opportunity, the most amazing career, and I can't imagine myself doing anything else. I think people put a lot of pressure, especially on high school students. Where do you want to go to college, and what do you want to do? And my story kind of proves that you don't have to know any of those answers, and you can still be successful. You can change your path. You can do anything that you find interesting, and if it doesn't work out, at least you know that that was something you pursued, and now you can move on to the next thing.
My name is Jason Croix. I'm a scientist here at Argonne working on the next generation of lithium-ion batteries. When I was really young, I wanted to play shortstop for the Cincinnati Reds till I was about 16 or 17 years old. Then I got really into music through my father, who played guitar, but I was always into mechanical things. My father's very mechanical. We always did things like rebuilding engines in cars and a lot of fun things like that. I would say for a long time while I was doing music, science was sort of a passionate hobby, and eventually became as passionate about that as I was music. I think there's a really strong relationship between science and music. If you're not in science, you might not think this way, but science is a very creative process. You're trying to do things that nobody else has ever done, and it's to make good music, it's the same thing. You want to be new, so the creative process is very similar.